What's up MMA fans, and how is it going? It's MMA HeadSpace back here with another fight breakdown, a fight that will get your balls hot. It's Derrick Lewis versus Junior dos Santos at heavyweight. On one hand you have the Black Beast who's coming off a loss from Daniel Cormier via submission, and then you have JDS coming off a TKO win of Tai Tuivasa in round 2 where he actually looked quite impressive. But before I get started, I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of my subscribers and to ask anyone new here to the channel to give it a sub, leave a like on the video and comment your thoughts below. So diving straight into JDS, he really has all the tools to beat Derrick Lewis. Really good boxing, great experience from fighting guys like Kane and Stipe, and savvy movement on the feet, which some people say is bad footwork, but I think that's just how it looks against guys like Stipe Miocic, and against a guy like Derrick Lewis who just kind of plods his feet and follows you, it's going to be enough to stay out of danger from those big haymakers. He has the power to knock people out too, so really just a great fighter overall, and I was really impressed with his performance against Tai Tuivasa. In terms of his age, he's a year older than the Black Beast, but he does have a height advantage. And then you have the Black Beast with a reach advantage, so in terms of their physical attributes it's kind of evenly matched. Also in terms of their records, Derrick Lewis comes in as a slightly more experienced fighter in terms of a number of fights, but I think that JDS takes the experience points as he's fought more high caliber opponents such as Stipe and Kane. JDS is also certainly the more technical boxer. He'll probably use his jab a lot in this fight and constantly be on his bike, using a lot of footwork and movement. Maybe even throwing a few kicks here and there to keep Lewis at bay. We also have to wonder if he has deteriorated, because he's had a lot of miles on him now and he's taken a lot of damage over the years, so we'll just have to see if he's still got that granite chin or not. Where JDS will have to be careful is when he gets into a slugfest territory, because I believe that this is where Derrick Lewis will have the advantage. In other words, don't do a Cody Garbrandt to just try and swing and prove something and get yourself knocked out. Be clinical, be smart, and follow a striking game plan to get the decision win. Let's move on to think about Derrick Lewis.
My balls was hot. I understand.
Derrick Lewis is really the type of fighter who isn't a particular specialist in any martial arts. He's just a brawler, and because he's at heavyweight he can get away with that, because he has the punching power to be able to knock anyone out. He even himself claims that he doesn't train more than half an hour to an hour a day for fights, and that he isn't really an MMA fighter. Even still, after having a look at the Volkov fight, you can see that he is trying to find that 1-2 combination throughout the fight, and as Volkov got a little bit too excited with 20 seconds left, Lewis found a gap in Volkov's guard and sent an absolute missile into Volkov's chin. I think that most MMA fans would agree with me that Lewis is not as technical as JDS, but the way that he is going to win this fight is going to be through knockout, potentially in the later rounds. If we find that JDS gets too relaxed or isn't using enough footwork, movement, then he could get caught by Lewis. Another thing to mention about Derrick Lewis is his ongoing back problems. With him being so active you have to wonder if he's leaving enough time before fights to get healed up, but I think that he will be fine, as even though he lost his last fight to DC, he didn't take that much damage, and if he isn't overtraining, which I doubt that he is, then I'm sure he'll be okay. That leads me into the predictions for this fight. I think that from all my knowledge of MMA, that JDS should win this fight by decision. Therefore, I predict that Derrick Lewis gets it done in the 5th by KO, after being outworked for 24 minutes. So guys, thanks for tuning in and watching the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel, because the goal is now to reach 500 subs by the end of March. Hopefully we can absolutely smash that like we did last time. And remember, the question of the day is who wins out of Lewis and JDS, so comment your opinion below, and be sure to leave a like on the video. I've been MMA HeadSpace, you've been amazing, peace out.